Alrighty guys, welcome back. We finally got some new stuff to look at. It's been forever since we've got new mini DTs in. I think it's been about a month, which is not normal at all. Usually it's like every 2 weeks we get new mini DTs in. So finally we are with the current times. Hopefully things don't keep being delayed, but with all this tariff stuff in the United States, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Today, new mini DTs. You guys already know what we're looking at. But we finally got this in. I'm really excited for this. I know a lot of you guys are really excited for this. We're going to pair it up with this R34. This one came out recently as well. So we'll do a red stock R34 and the super silhouette version. So that's what we're going to look at today. I also did get some other stuff in as well. We got this Porsche in, the teal Cooler Master. Really excited for that. We just got the purple one in not too long ago. We've got the new, I believe this is a new casting. So this is the Bugatti EB110 Super Sport. We have the yellow and the blue one. So we'll make a video with these as well. And then last but not least, we got the Huracan Sterrato in. I did make a video a couple weeks ago showing off my Chase collection. And I told you guys I was debating on selling them. Well, apparently not. I have decided not to. We got the Chase for this Sterrato and I just couldn't do it. But anyways, we'll have to do a video on these as well. So, yeah, decent amount of new stuff. Nothing, not like a huge order, but gives us a few videos. But, okay. Yeah, let's jump into it. So, I also did pull out this. So, we'll take a look at that as well. Set that up there. We'll do that last. So, here it is. I'm not going to make you guys wait. Let's just jump right into it. So this is Mini GT number 843. Of course, it's the Nissan LB-ER34 Super Silhouette Skyline in red and black. The card art on this one is absolutely phenomenal. Really nice. You've got Mount Fuji in the background. Oh my gosh. It looks so... This is one of my favorite card arts that Mini GT has done in quite a while. This thing looks incredible. I might honestly have to buy another one of these to keep sealed, just because I like the card art that much. But yo, sorry for the abrupt pause, but I thought it was worth mentioning since I'm talking about the blister right here, that this is actually, the art that they put on this card is actually based very closely off of a real photograph that Liberty Walk took of this car. It is a little bit different. You'll notice that the front license plate isn't there. The wheels, like the whole stance of the car is a little bit different. The mountain is a little bit down and like closer to the car than in the real photo, but I thought it was pretty cool. It is almost a spot on replica of that picture, which is probably why I like the card art so much. Yeah, there's all this stuff on the back, not really too much going on. We'll go ahead and cut it open. But yeah, like I was saying, this is the second color of this casting. We did get this one right here last year. I think it was last year. Last year in like October. It was the end of September, beginning of October. That was the event car for the Indonesia Modification Expo. That one is Mini GT number 797, and it is in full carbon fiber. It was a really nice model, and it kind of kicked off this casting for Mini GT. It was very well received. People love it. We'll go ahead and take it out. It is in a protector. Wow, I need to put it in a new protector. That one just broke. Or maybe it was already broken. But yeah, really nice model. I liked it a lot. It was expensive. These were very expensive. I think they made 2,000 of these. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. But I believe they made 2,000 of these. I could be wrong. Maybe it was 3,000. No, it was 2,000 of them. But yeah, it was super well done. I've never been the biggest fan of this particular car, but it looks good in 1/64 scale. And these the Mini GT version was super solid. But you can see there, full carbon fiber. You've got all the decals and logos and sponsorships and whatnot. It sits really low, and it gives you that like visual effect that it's stanced with how the wheels kind of sit up under the fenders right there. Just super clean, looks really nice. But yeah, this was a long time ago. Like I said, that was the end of September, beginning of October when that one released at that event. And so it's been everyone's been waiting for this first version, the red one, for a really long time. I don't know why it took Mini GT so long. I don't know. I guess maybe production just takes a long time. Maybe it was just too far down in the queue. But yeah, it's kind of funny how it took so long after that event. Anyways, let's jump into it. So here's the box again. This is Mini GT number 843. Simple box design, just red with the car on the front. Nissan licensing on the back as always. You also have your Liberty Walk license down at the bottom. TSM holographic sticker right there so you know it's legit. And there is the information on the UPC. So, yeah. This one, there's not like an actual Miho blister version. These, at least for this casting, and I think they're doing it for every casting going forward, because I'm looking at these other models. I think they're doing blisters worldwide now, officially worldwide, which means chases are also worldwide. But you'll be able to tell because down here on these worldwide ones, they won't say MJ. Usually for the Miho blisters, they say MJ. Now they say BL, which stands for blister. So if you got like the chase of this, the box for it would say BLC, blister chase. So yeah, blisters are global now. I know a lot of people want that. I don't know if they're going to do away with just the regular box packagings. I hope not, because I hate wasting all this plastic. I prefer the box models because I open pretty much every single Mini GT that I buy, even chases, rare stuff, exclusives, event models, and I have to throw this plastic away. I live in a very rural area, and we don't have recycling here. And so I have to, all this plastic from each model goes in the trash to the landfill, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't sit well with me. That's why I prefer the box models. But anyways, I won't rant about that anymore. Let's take a look at this thing. So again, red and black, you've got the red on top, black on the bottom. And looks like, yeah, we do have some tire printing. You've got Advan lettering in white on the side of the tires, which is a very nice touch. Always like to see Mini GT doing that. Imagine all the people living life in peace on the side. You have the number 5 box right there with the LB Works. Got the big Liberty Walk logo on the side. And then some more sponsorship, some more Liberty Walk logos down here. You do have the Nismo badge on the side right there, on the side of that panel, which is cool. It does say LB Silhouette Works right there. And then Waturo Kato. So that's the main man at Liberty Walk, I believe. He got his name on the roof right there. Inside the car, you do have a yellow roll cage, which looks really nice, and red seats, red bucket seats in there, which I really appreciate Mini GT doing that. If they would have left the interiors just plain black on these, I feel like I wouldn't have liked this casting much at all. They even did it on this carbon fiber one. So that was really cool that they did that. But yeah, overall the casting's really solid. Of course, you do have your metal base, so the weight of the model is very nice. It feels very good in the hands. It just feels solid, like most Mini GTs do. But black 5-spoke wheels on the side look really good. Again, that tire printing is just phenomenal. And this one does have that same stanced look as the carbon one does. The wheels are kind of tucked in under those fenders, and it's not actually stanced. Of course, that'd be really hard to do in diecast, and the quality control would be terrible. But it does give you that appearance of it being stanced. Now, interestingly, on the Super Silhouette Silvias, I don't have one out for, can I grab one? No, I don't have one close. But on the Silvias, they kind of like had the tires angled at the sides to give it like that stretched appearance, which helped a lot with the stance. But they were able to make it look really nice. They made the fitment look really good on this without doing those stretched tires. So really like to see it. It's honestly a really good casting. One of Mini GT's better, in my opinion. You have the massive front lip across the front with the white Liberty Walk text, and inside on that radiator, you have 2 fans, or the intercooler. That's probably an intercooler, but very cool. 2 fans right there. Grille details look really good at the front. You've got these little fog lights down here that are lensed off on both sides. The actual headlights themselves look very good. Usually Mini GT on their R34 castings, they have a problem with their lenses being cloudy. We will probably see that when we take a look at this one. But they have done a really good job on this particular casting so far, and the headlights on them are crystal clear. You can see all the bulb detail back inside the housing, and it just looks really good. So I'm glad to see them trying to improve in that regard, because that's one of the things when you have a cloudy headlight on a model, it kind of just kills the cleanness of it, in my opinion. But Nissan lettering on the front of that hood right there. You've got some nice venting and some mesh grille details down in there as well. You've got Bride, which is, I assume, the brand of seats that are in there. Nismo badge, the number 5 box again. You've got Nissan, can't see what it says under Nissan, PDC. Nissan Skyline on the windshield banner. And then AK Produce Customize. I don't know what that is. Not sure. On the back window, You've got Bride, AirX, Advan, AK Produce, LB Performance, Pit 1 tires, and Liberty Walk. So that looks good. These, it's a little bit crooked on mine. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bit angled down and to the right. Let's see. Oh, this one's actually different on the carbon fiber one. Different decals on that back window. But yeah, a little bit crooked there. In fact, there's actually a lot of decal differences on this one. Ooh, look at that. Lots of different stuff. That's really cool. I like when they don't just do everything the same, but just change the colors. So I do like that there's some variation there. But anyways, yeah, front end looks really good. The text on the windows is nice. You've got the spoiler on the back, which looks really good. LB Silhouette Works in red on the bottom. And then on the top, you've got Liberty Walk in white. On the sides, Liberty Walk again in white. You've got more Liberty Walk lettering on these rear panels. Skyline, Nissan, PDC, Advan. Yeah, really clean. I like this a lot. Let's see, anything else worth pointing out? Of course, this is a crazy wide body kit because it is Liberty Walk, but it is in scale. It's not like Kaido House where it'd be massive compared to the real counterpart. We will see that when I put these side by side as well. But yeah, on the back, you've got some really nice acrylic taillight details, nice round circles, everything's centered well. You've got some texture in there. Just looks really good. Nissan PDC again with AK Produce in the center. And yeah, big rear diffuser on it, and that's pretty much it. Super solid casting. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to this. Definitely pick one up. Oh, also, you do have your exhaust, which is actually a separate molded piece on the bottom, and it comes out the side right there. Of course, done in silver. And they do tell you the name of the car on the bottom right there. 1998 Nissan Skyline ER34. And some decent detail on the bottom, too. So, yeah, there it is, guys. It's finally here, and it looks really good. You guys are not going to be disappointed in that. Let's just hope that they kind of tightened up quality control with this casting, because if they don't, there's going to be a lot of people that are not happy with Mini GT. But we will see in due time. I know these are coming in hot, so everyone's going to get them and look at them. Let's go ahead and take a look at this stock R34 before we leave real quick. I feel like this is a good combo. Got some crazy wide body Liberty Walk, and then stock. Nice, clean, simple. So this is Mini GT 796. Again, it is a recent release. Got it, I think, about a month ago. Nissan Skyline GTR R34. This is the V-Spec, and it is in active red. Got the GTR lettering on that side. All your Nissan licensing at the bottom. And there's the information right there. This is right-hand drive. I believe that these only come in right-hand drive from Mini GT because the Skylines were only produced in Japan. So why would Mini GT make them left-hand drive? It wouldn't make any sense. At least not to me. All right, stick that box up there. Here is the car. So we've had this R34 casting around for a really long time. They've done a couple different versions. They've done V-Spec. They've done V-Spec 2. I think they've done... Is it M-Spec? Is that the one? I think they've done that one. And they also have the Z-Tune version coming out as well. And they've done... the Top Secret body kit version. So we've gotten a lot of these R34s. I know Top Secret isn't stock, but that's all that we've gotten from them so far, quite a bit. And yeah, this looks really good. You've got the silver metallic 6-spoke wheels on it, which I think look really clean with the nice red paint. It is a glossy red. It's not a metallic, so it's not too crazy. Oh, we also got the Tommy Kyra R34s. Sorry, side note. But yeah, it looks really good. You've got defroster lines on that back window. You've got some orange reflectors on the side right there. And then I don't know what that little decal is. GT, is that what it says? Not too sure on that. Has it on that side too? Yeah, all I see is GT. I don't see GTR. But maybe it is a GTR badge. Could be. But on the front right here, you do have your GTR badge in that front grille. Headlights, again, like I said, headlights are a little bit cloudy on this one. I'll put them side by side so you can really see it. You see the difference right there? Why are they not using these headlights on their stock R34s? Like, obviously, well, I mean, I only have 2 examples of this Liberty Walk one, but I just don't understand why the headlights are always so cloudy. It really kills the vibe, but, I mean, yeah, I guess it is what it is. But you do have your big front splitter down at the bottom right there. Just nice and clean. Looks good. Your interior is going to be all black in standard Mini GT fashion. They usually don't do colored interiors unless it's like a special casting that Glenn really likes or really wants to do. But Yeah, this side, again, pretty much the same. You do have your fuel door right there. It's kind of like a square shape. And then the wing on the back is really nice. I believe this is the wing specific to like the version of it? So is this the V-Spec wing? Do the V-Spec 2s have the same wing? I'm not sure. But nice wing. You do have a little black like ducktail lip splitter at the end of the wing. Looks really good. On the back end, you do have your Nissan badging. That is actually a separate piece that is glued on. So we do like that. It gives it a little bit more texture. GTR lettering right there. You've got Skyline embossed into the back of the car, and it looks like it's filled in with like a little bit of gray paint. And then the V-Spec lettering as well. Taillights, again, look really good. They usually do a pretty good job on these R34s. You've got Skyline GTR on the license plate, and then you've got your exhaust down here, which mine is a little bit crooked. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that. Yeah, they glued it in a little bit crooked. Or it looks like there's a little extra piece of plastic on the end of it right there, so maybe that's what's pushing it. But yeah, it's not too terrible. But that is done in silver metallic, so a nice little splash of color in the back. And again, they do tell you what the car is. So Nissan Skyline GTR R34. So very cool. So I have a question for all you JDM heads out there. So this car is a 1998 Nissan Skyline ER34, and then this one is a just says Nissan Skyline GTR R34. But I did notice this one doesn't say GTR, and there's an E in front of the R34. What does that mean? Was this did they take this and put the body kit? Was the original car that they used for this body kit not a GTR? Was it just a regular Skyline R34? Somebody will have to let me know the intricacy behind the naming scheme there. But anyways, yeah, there it is. I will throw up a photo of the real car so you guys can see. I should be able to find a red V-Spec. But yeah, just a little quick real life comparison. And then I will also throw up a photo of the Liberty Walk version, because I know there's photos out there, because this is a real car that exists in this red and black livery. Might not have the same exact decals, but should be pretty much the same. So you guys can go ahead and take a look at that. And yeah, I'm assuming this is not a GTR because it doesn't have a GTR badge at the front or the back. So yeah, you guys will have to let me know about that. But yeah, there it is, guys. There they are. Scaling wise, they look very good next to each other. They are almost identical, and as far as, well, I think they are pretty much identical, and as far as like size goes. Of course, this one does have like all the crazy body panels on it and stuff, but as far as like length and height and just like general proportions, it is spot on, which is not a surprise coming from Mini DT. But I have had some people tell me recently that Mini DT is not accurate as far as scale goes, and that is incorrect. They are very good when it comes to that sort of thing. So, but anyways, you guys will have to let me know what you think of this new casting down below. There's going to be a lot of colors for this particular casting, so yeah, I'm sure we will see a lot of it throughout the next year or two. But yeah, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next one.